think with oil prices at the level that they are, and they will remain low for some time, that seems to be the consensus. They will remain volatile, I'm sure. So what you see is that we have to adapt, and we have to look beyond just FPSOs being a deep water solution and a deep water market. We're part of a global oil market, and how do we adapt to that? What I think you will see is you'll start to see a divergence of strategies within FPSO contractors, FPSO lease and operate contractors, and each player will try and really work to their strengths. And with Teekay, that's really about our ability to redeploy in the North Sea. I think that you will see less of a focus on the massive projects in Brazil. They will continue to be delayed. There is more structural reform that needs to take place in Brazil. And so for us, we see some of the smaller North Sea projects, to be honest, making greater use of existing infrastructure, being a better target for us as a company. And so you will see us start to focus there. I think some other lease and operate contractors will continue to focus on Brazil, trying to open up the Brazil market and accelerate the Brazil market. We see that as being challenged in the short term. We're in that space in the long term. But in the short term, with where the market is at the moment, you will see a greater use of redeployments. In terms of reliably delivering projects in the current market, I mean, the focus has to be on execution. And we need to have excellence in the execution of our projects. We need to be partnering with our supply chain, working very closely with them, partnering with our customers. Their environment is changing every day. They're trying to come to grips. Our customers are trying to come to grips with lower cash flow. What does that mean for them? So really in a project which might be, say, a 24-month execution period, maybe longer, the environment has changed significantly during that project. So for us, it's about excellence in how we execute our projects and working very closely with our customers as well. I think the focus also needs to remain very clearly on safety at this stage. And not only in our projects but also in our operations. As everybody looks to cut costs in the current environment, one thing that we must not reduce our focus on is safety. And so in Teekay, safety is one of our core values, it's one of our core spirit values, and you will see us continue to focus very heavily on that. When it comes to safety, we don't compromise. Safety does come first. So the cuts that we're looking for within the supply chain, within how we operate, these need to be doing business better and not jeopardizing safety. Yeah. So for the two conferences in London and in Singapore, I think they're both great. They do different things. There's a different group of people that come together. I think there is a core that you often see in both conferences, which is good. It increases the networking capability that we have. I think it's also great for us as an industry to really keep the pulse on what is happening in the industry at the moment. Obviously, the Singapore conference is quite large and it's very close to the shipyards, so there is a greater focus on project execution and what's happening in FPSO projects. Whereas for us, London is a very important event because it brings in some of the UK-based oil and gas companies, and there we're looking at things like operations in the North Sea, redeployment of assets in the current environment. How do we partner with our oil company customers in order to get development sanctioned at $35, $40 oil? That's a big challenge for us at the moment, and I think the conference here in London helps us to have those discussions.